Hi, Taurus. I am here to do your reading for the year of 2022. And I will take cards for each month of the year and just give you a brief overview, okay? So please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? Let's see what your first card is for January. You have your hard work is paying off, which is beautiful. Okay, now let's get a card for February. Luck is on your side. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, and March says expect powerful change. Wow, you have quite the group there so far. Okay, let's get a card for April. You have a fiery climax approaches. Very, very interesting. And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave comments, and that's for a couple of reasons. One is because it would be nice to know if I'm actually helping you in some way, because that's my goal. And then the other is it will help the channel to grow, which is really important, so I can keep doing this, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, let's get a card for May. This energy is gaining momentum. All right. Let's get a card for June. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, let's get a card for August. Work through your fears. All right. Now on to September. Bring love into the situation. Okay, October. A new start is coming. Now for November. You and your loved ones are safe. And on to December. Whoa, well, that one definitely wanted to jump out. Let me go get that. Okay, you have nothing is yet set in stone. So it looks like January, February, March, April are all looking very good. May looks good. June says don't let pride get in your way. July looks good. August, work through your fears if you have any. September, bring love into the situation. October is a new beginning. So let's go ahead and get a card to go with each month. And if at any time we need to take a clarifying card, we sure can. But let's get these cards out first, okay? Because they might very well clarify any issues. Okay, so let's get a card for January. Oh, and I forgot. Stay to the end, because at the end I'm going to take a major arcana for each month to see how it fits in there, okay? Absolutely beautiful way to start your year. You can't get any better than the Sun. It's the very best card in the deck. Wonderful. Your hard work is paying off, and you have the Sun energy. Perfect. January should be beautiful for you. That is the shine your light kind of energy. Beautiful. Okay, now in February it says luck is on your side. So let's see what that means. Yes, luck is on your side, definitely. The Ace of Pentacles. That is saying that there is going to be a new beginning for you. One that should prove to be lucrative. It could be anything like changing jobs, getting a substantial raise, writing a book, etc. Anything like that. But it should end up being lucrative, which is wonderful. Well, this one went to the flip. Okay, this says expect powerful change. And this flipped right out, which is an ending. It's where you're dropping the burdens. And I consider this a good card because if you've been carrying burdens and then you get to drop them, I mean, that's really nice. Okay. And this, this is energy, right? So it ebbs and flows like a stream or a breeze. So I am sure you will be carrying in energy from 2021, right? Okay. So this might very well have something to do, as all these cards, with 2021. Okay. So now on to April. A fiery climax approaches. And also, since energy kind of ebbs and flows, there is no hard line between each month. They can kind of blend and merge as well. Here you have the King of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card. A fiery climax approaches. And here there are two things that I really note about this energy. One is it is a very caring energy. And the other, this is the Midas touch energy. What you touch turns to gold. And I can see that with what you have here. The Sun, very first card. Here, a new beginning that is going to be lucrative. Here, you're dropping all your burdens. Probably because of this. And now, you have an energy of the Midas touch, and where you're very caring. Okay, now let's get a card for May. The cards are not really wanting to shuffle very well. Okay, there you go, that's a little better. Okay, Page of Swords. This talks about you learning how to think clearly and communicate with authenticity. All right, on to June. It says, don't let pride get in your way. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. This means that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, so it's a fortunate new beginning, which is coming out right below your new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, now on to July, where it's time to take action. The Moon. Okay, this says use your intuition, okay? And it's what you feed. If you feed the good side will grow. If you feed the bad side will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So this is telling you feed the good side and use your intuition. Okay, it's important to do that. There's this little path. So to me, what that means is what you're doing today will have effects tomorrow. Okay? And it's now time to take action. So use your intuition to help you make a decision on what action it is you're supposed to take. Okay, August. Work through your fears. Okay. You have the Seven of Cups, which is telling you that you have choices to make. Okay? And don't just pick the pretty, shiny thing. Go in and research those choices. Okay? Use your intuition and also go outside of yourself if that's appropriate. And find out about each of these choices and pick the choice or choices that are best for you. And here it says work through your fears. So you need to work through your fears and you need to make choices and make the choices that are best for you. And it could be the pretty shiny thing. Okay, on to September. Bring love into the situation. Okay, it looks like in September there's going to be potentially an argument of some kind. Okay? And it's saying to bring love into the situation. So I would imagine that saying try to work through it. Try to make amends if you can. But if you can't, at least try to agree to disagree. And if that fails, then you walk away. Now on to November, where you and your loved ones are safe. Beautiful. You have the Empress. And the Empress is a powerful card. She is the mother archetype, and she's very fertile with lots of creative ideas. And these creative ideas kind of flow to her. She's extremely abundant, and that flows to her. Love flows to her. She has a very strong energy, a beautiful energy. And it's letting you also know that you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, let's get a card for December. And December says, nothing is yet set in stone. The Magician, another beautiful energy. Now the Magician, he can set something in stone. Okay, it says nothing is yet set in stone. But the Magician energy is an action card, but it's one where you have everything you need to create the reality that you want. It's all with you and within you. So what you need to do is use your practicality and your magic to bring to life what it is that you want. Okay? So far, your year looks very nice. So let's quickly cover it, and then we'll take a clarifying card or two if we need to. I think we should for September, but let's take a look. Okay, your January hard work is paying off. You have the Sun. You cannot get any better than the Sun. February, Luck is on your side, and it certainly appears to be so because you have the Ace of Pentacles, a new lucrative beginning. March, expect a powerful change, and it is right here. This is a big change. It's where you're dropping all the burdens. And I personally think it is a good card because you're going to feel a lot of relief, which will allow you to go on and find your happiness. Here, a fiery climax approaches in April. And you have the King of Pentacles, which is a very caring energy and one with the Midas touch. May, you have this energy, the energy is gaining momentum. And right before that, you have a fiery climax approaches. So, looks like it's gaining momentum, potentially. And here, that's a learning energy where you're learning to think clearly and communicate authentically. Okay, June, you have another new beginning. So, if you'll notice, your second column all has new beginnings, which I'm sure is no coincidence. All right? This is a fortunate new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, but it does say, don't let pride get in your way. And that might be, a little bit of a cautionary tale. You want this fortunate new beginning, so don't let pride interfere with that. Okay, on to July. It's time to take action. Use your intuition to help you know which kind of action or what exactly you were supposed to be doing and going for. And remember to feed the good side, okay? August, work through your fears. And you have choices that you need to make. And make for sure you don't just pick the one that looks good. Go in and research them and find out what choice or choices are best for you. And those are the ones that you want to pick, all right? And I would imagine it probably has something to do with work through your fears. We can take a card for work through your fears, okay? And see if that gives us any insight. Eight of Swords. Okay, what this says, I'm going to set it off to the side here because it's not clarifying this card, it's clarifying this card. It's saying that you have thoughts, okay, that are making you feel kind of cornered. Something is going on where you don't feel free to make the choices that you would normally make. Okay, it could be fears, anxiety, stress. And right here, work through your fears. Okay, and what these are fears, anxiety, stresses, and you feel kind of cornered. You can slip right out of these bindings and this blindfold. Take a look at what they are, what these fears, anxiety, stresses are, and deal with them and remove them from your life. And here it says you have choices. So I'm sure it's connected somehow now. So go in, research a little, and make the choices that help you with this, okay? It could be a wide variety of things. It could be learning how to do that. It could be taking the action that you need because it might be possible that there's some sort of action you need to take. For example, there's something you need to do, say paying bills or something. And as soon as you take care of that, that takes away these anxieties, stresses, fears. Whatever it is, pick the choices that help you remove this from your life, okay? And here, in September, it says, bring love into the situation. And it looks like you've had an argument. Hasn't happened yet? Okay. It looks like you will have an argument, potentially. So let's take a card for that. It does say love, bring love into the situation. So what that says to me is that you should try to work through it, okay? Do bring love into the situation. Queen of Swords. So this argument, to me, is about the truth. There's something about the truth. Maybe you feel like you're not getting the truth. Okay? So, in September, there is potential for an argument where you feel like you're not getting the truth. And you want the truth. The Queen of Swords, that's all she wants is the truth. She doesn't want any niceties. She just wants the truth. Okay? So I can see how that would apply here. Do bring love into the situation and try to work it out. But it's totally understandable about wanting the truth. Okay, now on to October. Another new beginning. And here you're very satisfied with your life. So, this would also say to me that you're satisfied with your life, that you do work it out in whatever fashion. It also is a new beginning. Okay? November is gorgeous. December is gorgeous. So we really only needed to take 2 clarifying cards. Okay? And if you'll notice a few things before we go on with the major arcana right here. Talk about a couple of these. Work through your fears comes right before this argument. Okay? August, you have some sort of fears. You have an issue that you're trying to work through. September, you're having an argument, potentially. And those are the only 2 places in the whole year that needed to be clarified. So I would imagine there is a good potential that they are related to each other. Okay, so something is working its way up here. And then having an argument here. But the next month you can see where you're very happy with your life and there's a new beginning. So whatever is going on between these 2 months, it looks like you are handling it wonderfully because it doesn't continue on in any fashion. If anything, it just gets better. Okay? Let's see. Don't let pride get in your way. Time to take action, work through your fears, and bring love into the situation. Yeah. So I would start kind of keeping your eye open around in here, maybe, and see if you pick up on anything, because it is possible. These are the energies that are here today. If you change your energies, these can change as well. But say you're here and you really want to avoid an argument, try to handle whatever it is, okay, before you ever reach the argument, and maybe there won't be one. Okay? All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we could take a card for that. I don't see that as being a problem. I see that as, like I said, being a huge relief. But it is an ending. Okay? Expect powerful change. And this would be a powerful change, I would think. But we'll take a card for that before we get the major arcanas. Okay, what could that possibly be? What are you dropping? They are burdens, whatever it is. No. This is not telling us what you're dropping. This is saying, though, what happens because, or why, in a sense. Here, your new beginning, right? Ace of Pentacles. This is Ace of Pentacles. So, what this is kind of saying to me is, you are dropping these burdens because of the Ace of Pentacles, and this is just confirming that. That's how I see this. Yeah, this new beginning is enabling you to drop the burdens that you were carrying. And this is just kind of like the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. I just told you in February. Okay? Yeah, that's what that means. Okay, now let's get a major arcana for each month. and see what we get. We're going to start with January, and right now January is a beautiful month. Your hard work is paying off, and you have the sun energy. And that is a beautiful way to start your year, by the way. You can't get any better than the sun. Okay. The High Priestess. So what this is saying is that you are in touch with your intuition, your divine feminine energy, and your higher power. And you should use those, okay? Any questions that you might have in January, go within, and you will find your answers. And actually, to me, I would say these cards, the very first cards, have an effect over the whole year. That's just a feeling that I'm getting. So make for sure that you use your High Priestess energy throughout the year, okay? Not just in January. Now in February, you have luck is on your side, and boy is it. And you have, whoa, a flying card is what you have. Hold on one second. This is what went flying. You have the Fool. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so luck is on your side in February. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so a new beginning that has a very good chance of being quite lucrative in whatever it is that you're starting, okay? And then you have the Fool, and the Fool is an absolutely wonderful energy. It's one of my favorites. It is another new beginning. So it's, I would imagine, the very same beginning, just different aspects, I would think, unless it's a different part of your life. But what the Fool says is be open to possibilities. Have fun. Be excited. Be playful. Okay? Be curious. It's almost like taking on an energy from youth where, everything is exciting and vibrant and, you can't wait to go. That's that kind of energy. So take on that full energy in February. There's new opportunities and beginnings that are available to you. Be open-minded and curious, ready to explore and discover new things. Play, have fun, and be spontaneous, okay? And if it is a different aspect of the same beginning, then whatever it is that you do is going to be lucrative. Fabulous month. Okay, then we go on to March. Expect powerful change. Definitely. And you're dropping the burdens. And we tried to clarify this, and the clarification, I'm sure, is the universe saying, I already told you in February, you're dropping these burdens because of this beautiful new start. You don't need this anymore. Okay? So let's get major arcana for that one. And this jumped out. You have the Strength card. Okay, so you're going to be very, very strong. And you tend to show your strength through kindness and compassion. But maybe dropping these burdens might be a little bit of an emotional challenge or something. But regardless, you're going to be very strong. Plenty strong enough to do that. And then again, it might just be the kindness aspect that comes into play. Because right next door, in this month, in April, you have the King of Pentacles, who has the Midas touch, but also is very caring. And the Strength card is, you show that through caring as well. Now, it also says a fiery climax approaches. And so your Strength card will really help with that too. Okay, so let's get a major arcana for that. the Hanged Man. Okay, what this is saying is there's going to be a time where you're going to put yourself in isolation for a moment because you have questions. And so you're going to go within to find out the answers. Okay? But looking at these four, they are absolutely beautiful and filled with abundance. Looks like it's a very lucrative time because the second, third, and fourth month talk about money. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is the one with the Midas touch. And I would actually say all 4 months, first 4 months, because your first month has the Sun, which is also very abundant. Okay, let's go on to May. May, you have the energy is gaining momentum, and you are learning how to communicate and think clearly. And you have the Moon. Okay? And so what this is telling you is to use your intuition. Okay? You have the Moon here as well. And here you have the High Priestess, which is telling you use your intuition, your divine feminine energy, and your higher power. And then right below that, same column, intuition. So I think it's important for you to use your intuition all the time, but especially it looks like the first 2/3 of the year. Okay. Now let's get a card for June, which is Don't Let Pride Get in the Way, and a new fortunate beginning. The Magician. Beautiful energy. And you also have that in your 12th month. This is telling you to use your magic. Use your practicality and your magic to bring to life what it is that you want, the reality that you want. And you certainly can, because you have the Wheel of Fortune. So wonderful times are coming. But if you look so far, it looks like the first half of the year. That's 4, 5, 6. First half of the year is beautiful and lucrative. Okay? Let's go on to July. And July is it's time to take action and use your intuition. And you have the Chariot, which is a perfect match for it's time to take action, because that's exactly what the Chariot does. The Chariot has a goal, and they are going to go for that goal. It's a very strong energy, okay? They are going for their goal, and they are not going to be stopped, okay? So it fits beautifully here. And now, on to August. That is work through your fears. You had choices to make, and we clarified it, and it said that, you had fears, anxiety, stress, something that made you feel kind of cornered. So let's see what we get for that. The Devil. Not surprised. Not at all. Let me see if I can scoot this over a little. Okay. What this is saying is this energy, the fears that you have, okay, are to your detriment. You need to remove them from your life. Okay, that's all this is saying. You remove this fear, anxiety, stress from your life, the devil energy goes right with it, because that's what it's talking about. It's your thoughts of a negative nature, okay? So work through them, take off those bindings and that blindfold, deal with them. Here you have choices. And like I said, these choices might be, how are you going to deal with them? You know, go to a counselor, use your intuition, take a vacation, take time off. If it was something that actually happened, then deal with that. But whatever it is, you need to deal with this and remove it from your life because it's detrimental to you, okay? But you have all the tools you need to do it. You have all the intuition, you have the magician, you have the strength, you have the high priestess. This should be a small issue that you have to work through, okay? Not a big one. All right, now on to September. Bring love into the situation and a potential argument where you want the truth. The Lovers. Okay, there you go. Bring love into the situation, and you have the Lovers. So it looks like either you're meeting somebody during this time, or you already know them, and this is talking about an argument that might very well involve you and your romantic partner. And you feel like you're not getting the truth, right? That, you need, it hasn't happened yet, so wait and see. But up here it says, don't let pride get in your way. And remember, this is fluid. Maybe you are getting the truth. Don't know. Only time will tell and you will know. But it is saying, the Lovers, bring love into the situation. And maybe over here, when you work through this and get rid of this devil energy, there might not be an argument, okay? Maybe what you're going through here is concern about this month, about your romantic partner. It's possible. So during the year, in August, work through this and remove it, okay? Because I do feel like this is connected to this. It doesn't have to be, but it certainly looks that way. So if you deal with this and remove it, this might, this problem, this argument might never happen, all right? And if, you don't have to have an argument, well, have an argument, right? Okay, on to October. A new start is coming. And you are very satisfied with your life. And the Star card wanted to pop out, which is a beautiful card. All right. Let's scoot these down just a little. But now, before we get started on this, I do want to say, work on this, remove this from your life. And the truth is important, okay? I wasn't saying remove this from your life and don't see what's really going on, okay? I'm not saying that at all. I am saying you need to remove this problem from your life. Make the devil energy go away by dealing with your fear, stress, anxiety that makes you feel kind of cornered. You deal with that, remove it, okay? And potentially, if this is related to this, then that might relieve this, okay? But I'm just trying to make it clear that I'm not saying ignore it. If there is something really going on here where, you aren't being told the truth, you do need to deal with this, okay? Just want to make that clear. All right, now back into October. A new start is coming, which is beautiful. You're very satisfied with your life. So I can tell you by this alone that whatever is going on here, you are successful. Okay? You're successfully removing this from your life, and you're dealing with this successfully. Okay? Now the Star card is a beautiful card. They say it is a good omen. And that in itself is very nice. And it is also a powerful time for inspired action, channeled through your authentic self. Be open to possibility and stay true to yourself, okay? It's important to be who you really are. Have faith and trust in the universe, and you will share in its gifts and blessings. Okay? Now let's go on to November. You and your loved ones are safe. And you have the Empress energy, which is a beautiful energy. Very abundant, very loving, and very creative, okay? And nurturing. Temperance. This is a very interesting card to come out. It's a good card. Temperance means you want balance and harmony. And the Empress is balanced and harmonious. Okay, so that's very nice. Okay, let's go on to your 12th month, where you have Nothing Is Yet Set in Stone and the Magician. Whoa. And this jumped right out. Death. And that is just a scary way of saying transformation. Okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. Well, me oh my, I would say. You have the Magician card, right? Which tells you whatever reality you want, you can create it. And it looks like you are. You are taking advantage of this and putting your magician energy into play, because this means you're transforming out of one energy and into another energy. And now I could have this fun grand conclusion and say, find out more at the end of the year when I do another one. But we really don't know what you're transforming into, because this is December. But it's going to be something good. Your year looks beautiful. You have August and September where you have an issue, and it does not feel to me like it is a big issue. This right here could potentially be a fair-sized issue. And what it is you have worked your emotions up to the point that it is detrimental to you. And so either learn how, if you don't already know how, to remove it from your life. And if any of this is based on something that has happened, deal with that person, those people, whatever it is, to remove it, okay? And like I said, when you remove the devil energy, this negative thought pattern, whatever it is, when you remove that energy, this might very well go with it. It might not even happen. But even if it does happen, it's an argument. You know, if you stop and think about it, how many arguments do we get into a year? You know, it happens. But quickly, the first half of your year looks extremely lucrative. Wonderful. The second half of your year is wonderful. You just have August and September to deal with thought patterns and an argument, okay? So you have a beautiful year ahead. And you have the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and back here you have the Ace of Pentacles. Here you have a new start. Let's see. I think those are the new beginnings. And you have the Sun energy. You have the Star energy. And you have the Moon, right? And they say when you have the Sun, Star, and Moon, all three, it is very powerful. Okay? The three together add an element, a pretty big size element of power. So this is going to be a strong year for you, and a lucrative one. And it looks like a pretty busy one. Oh, I forgot this new beginning. Your Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're done now. Let's get a charm. And we won't take 12 because then we'll be here for another half an hour. And I don't look, so I don't know. Sometimes I get teased. What does this say? Best friend. Okay, I really feel like I should put this over here. Okay? Because I think this, the feeling I get from this, I do not know. But the feeling I get from this is that it is mostly miscommunication. All right? And so that would mean a lot of this concern, stress, anxiety that you're feeling or will be feeling is because of a miscommunication. All right? If you remember here, you're learning how to think clearly and communicate with authenticity. Right? So there might be something where there's a miscommunication. And I do kind of feel that way, but I don't know. Only you will know. But you have a heart that says best friend. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps. Have a wonderful 2022. Much love. Bye.